This is Mitchy Hoyer, this is the Simpit. Welcome guys to an edition of testing here for the Virtual Endurance Championship on rFactor 2. We are at Imola, coming up the race on this upcoming Saturday, and we go live for some testing here in the McLaren Senna GTR. So yeah, we have to go ready for that race. So a little seat adjustment to just have a little bit better vision. Beyond that, it needs to be understood, we're today also for the very first time testing on a new track, so I've never raced that before, and I definitely need to come up with some more practice for the upcoming race, but mainly I need to get up. Please, for God's sake. I fucked up the settings there for the wheel, so I need to do that right real quick. Close the desk, because that is still sitting on the iRacing setup. Right, now it is changed. Right, I think we're set then. Finally! Alright, as indicated, some practice here for the Virtual Endurance Championship. The race is upcoming Saturday, and we will be live with qualifying with a starting sequence. Oh dear. And the first one or two stints before then teammate Mark Fight will take over from us. But for now, we definitely need to get ready for running first. It's an interesting thing having raced that racetrack last week in iRacing. Now being here with it in rFactor 2 in a kind of different track version. It is from the official Rise Up Studios pack though. But I think those of you who watched the iRacing stream last week, you'll spot quite some differences there. Yep, Brandon doing the 24 hours of Daytona indeed. Oh, I should brake more. Definitely not as much runoff area as in the iRacing version. Brandon, you also do the 24 hours of Daytona in 2 weeks' time? Probably if you're asking that way, then that is a yes. And speaking about track limits, that was a cut track as well. As I'd like to thank Michael Clark so much. Thank you so much, man. €20.20 for a fresh coffee. And I can guarantee you I got that around. And track limits have caught us again. It was a bad spot to take a nip of coffee. Yeah, so again, we're learning the track. We're also learning the behavior of the car around there. Big massive thank you, Michael, for that donation, for also being with us here on the stream. I'm not sure yet in which category we do it. We may do it in GTE as well. Oh, I think we're again too quick. Yeah, it is a cut track. My goodness me, it is so easy to cut the freaking track. So I heard some shenanigans about people testing and going beyond the limits here. Now limits are very, very tight indeed. As this was over the limit again, so we nearly have to park it on that chicane. As we got a 31.0 to beat right now. I'm not even doing faster than the LMP2 car ahead of me. So Mark Fight teammate is in a 31.0. I'd wish to at least get a lap down. That is not cut, but I saw from the indication a 32 that was. Well, I guess you're registering there with Keith Camilleri's account, I guess. What is his iRating? Perhaps you're gonna get top split. I would appreciate a GTE slot only. I hate this turn so much. Yeah, I can't even do freaking faster than this car ahead. But it is nothing unusual for me to be crap in the beginning of a testing phase. Or beginning of the testing period. I may even be further crap. But as of right now, I'm trying to get quicker. First lap time 33.3. Brandon, I hear you. That sucks big time. And also, I think that this iRacing system sucks big time. As we got, in my opinion, it is too damn easy to lose iRating, while it is way too hard to get some. Of course, I'm not the quickest driver of the world, but you know, doing a win in a kind of slow or kind of low SOF, and then having a podium in a kind of average SOF, and then having a DNF gets me a net -40 on iRating. That shouldn't be the case. But coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's not the topic of today's testing session. As we finish the next lap, at least getting into a mid-31s. .4. Yeah, starting to find rhythm. Yeah, Brendan, of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong about that, indeed. But as you've seen, other streamers and also other top guys, you know, they starting to have secondary accounts, which I don't think is off track again. Which I don't think is the intention of iRacing as well. Okay, are we ready for some setup changes? Not yet, I guess. This will be an interesting race, as it is way too easy to get off tracks done. Yeah, but you know, if you're going for the big hunt, if you're going for the big money, you'll probably be ready to invest another 1k into your secondary account just to do testing and fun racing with others. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why they let you. Was that another cut track? Oh my goodness me. Track limits are tight now. I'm happy though. We'll get interesting racing on. As I do think the track's not really wide. It is quite tight, apart here from the start-finish straight, which also marks the only real straight. Take it easy on the steering. Pick it cornering. I think tyres are not up yet to temperature. We'll take a lap or two. Well, that is an off track. Meine Fresse. Too late on the brakes, too wide again. I mean, it's an off-track lap regardless. I do not know how people off-track. This is worse than iRacing. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, I don't know how people make it to brake into that corner, Aqua Minerale, without getting the car completely sideways. And then there is the big question, how hard can you cut these curbs without actually being punished? That was too hard. London Barker, hey there. Yes, I actually appreciate rFactor 2 over iRacing, despite rFactor 2 has no competition system just yet. Yeah, I saw the BOP announcements there for iRacing. I have no idea if that is any good or bad. I am not too convinced that the Mercedes has been so much OP over the Audi. But we'll see. So, as we're now, we're beating Mark by 0.002 of a second, so literally nothing. But I tried to take a different approach into turn 1, 2 and 3. There is some truth behind it, not a lot though. As ultimately, obviously, I want to improve the exits. A fair lot. Hey there, Sven. Oh, no issues, no issues. You caught me now here on stream though. So you found me. I shouldn't brake at all through that. Ah, fuck off. The damn track limits. Off track. Even worse. Seems really like being a first gear corner. Okay, track limits are sort of ridiculous now. Yeah, have fun with that, Sven. Have you done some practice beforehand? If not, if yes, welcome to new track limits then. I don't think... Halsmaul. I don't necessarily think they are a joke, but... Let me phrase it this way, they are tight. Okay, need to ride that curb hard and correctly though. Too much invalid laps. I don't really like the way the car handles with the curbs. Maybe we do a little reset up. Hashtag soon. Brendan, they sort of are, but then remember the iRacing version of Imola, where the track limits are there really. They are not in the white line either, especially on the turn 7 we're coming up now. Here in iRacing you can place the entire car beside the curb, which you can't even slightly do here. Which isn't wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think first gear and the chicane is key to go. I don't know how hard I keep fucking up the final 2 turns. It's a yoke. I agree there, Brendan.
That was a 1:30.97.
Lovely Tamborello. Fucked up turn 6. Who got the biggest balls to run through that turn 7? And how much effing issues I will have on that turn. So I'm still trying to somehow adjust my driving. As Selick is now put down at 29.6. Question to me, is that quali fuel or is that race trim? Because quite frankly, current server conditions are very good for quali runs, as it is no one out on track. Well, Michael, to a certain extent it's direct game over, just as you say. Like Monaco track limits, happily there is no discussion about that. So I have no idea how to take this Aqua Minerale. No, brakes attached just make the car spin at the apex of this stupid turn. Yeah, I'm quite frankly bottoming out though. This is what makes me lose the car. This bottoming out and then jumping. Let me see if I can find some setup fix for that. Interesting values. It's not only about the curb, it's about the entire setup geometry though. I'm gonna do some Feels more understeery indeed. Let's see the balance. Yeah, I raised the right height a little, Brendan, so that seemingly did the job well. Also the balance in that chicane is better. Car's not bouncing as much. Is it quicker though? We'll need to see whether we lose the overall performance or keep it. Off track, what did you expect? Yes, usually I do use Motec, however for those official cars most of the channels are locked, so you can't read them out, as it is official car manufacturer content being published. And they don't want to be looked into the cards too much. Yeah, that was due to the curb. But so, missed the curb better. Still a good advice, Brandon. I just can't get this fucking turn right. Call me a noob. Well, that speaks a fairly clear language till here. Just don't F it up here. And it's still not perfectly way out. F. Well, I know how to use it, Brandon, but as I say, it's not much help in the McLaren here, since you will see right height as a static component, I think. I haven't checked it. There may be some things working on the car though. So either way, it is an overall improvement. I don't think it is down to new track time, or finally have a little bit more feel in the front axis in general. Oh dear, Michael. Oh dear. All the best, buddy. Thank you for joining though. Have a nice evening despite everything. So how much speed you can carry without entirely effing up your run really, or your turn? That is the big question. Slept on the exit. That was a good run through the chicane. We're still over a second away from Selig. And he's obviously sitting in the same car that we are. 1.3 seconds. Now ultimate challenge, get 5 laps together without being caught cutting. And be quick at the same time. So we got 1 lap in. Tyre wear looking better as well. Good run through 7 this time round. Not too good through that chicane. I'm still of the opinion that Selig was out on quali runs. Obviously not saying he's slow, but I don't believe that you lap low 29s and race pace or with race fuel.
The lap was a 1:30.72.
Also will be interesting to see how we're gonna do this lapping. As lapping is a pain in the butt here. But finally we start getting into some rhythm. It's all about that exit speed once and ever again. There we are. Lap did not count. Okay, also investing in the entry to favor the exit didn't really work. Investing into brakes and actually making the approach right would be a good call, I guess. Yeah, thank you, Sven. I think we sort of share it. Maybe. Right now I'm trying to find still a rhythm. Nope. Well, cutting that chicane is a bad idea in general. Okay, I need to do more balancing. I hate Variante Alta in general. Maybe that's a thing. Be right back, guys. Bear with me. Hey there, Ian. Yeah, it's not only a lottery ticket, it goes into way different things. Like this Variante Alta, the best thing is you basically just cut the inner curb with the inner wheels, the next inner curb with the other inner wheels, and try to dance through it at the right speed in order to be early on the throttle again, have a good exit. I think that's basically the best thing you can do. And not try to stabilize the car a lot in general. We will take another 3 or 4 laps to see whether this helps or not. If it doesn't help, there is a clear idea in which way to go, which direction to build a set. Yeah, despite the Senna seems stiff or stiffened in further, so we will see whether that was the right choice. Hashtag soon. Basically stiffen it for the balance into that turn here, but yeah, as you can see, it just got wrong again. Same with this turn, too much of the curb taken. It's so easy to be just overdone. Staying clean, happily we just raced 4 hours here. Not gonna lie, the team that's staying clear of cut tracks is gonna win that race. 100%. Yeah, Victor, just don't cut. How about doing that in Spa on iRacing? Just don't cut. At least it was a decent run through Aqua Minerale. Oh, this turn is just pissing me off. And you guys are just right, the car's too stiff for the shit. I mean, yeah, we're still about to warm up tyres, but I feel there's laziness. There's big laziness we didn't have beforehand. San Pellegrino Acqua Minerale.
That was a 1:39.13.
Ah, no. No. Scusi. That shit doesn't work. Just one Altamont. I pre-booked at least 10. I mean, I got 24 laps in. Surely 18 of them being off-tracked, which gives us 14 drive-throughs, and they are hurting it quite a lot, I think. Oh, look at that, a turning Senna. And he's dead. Sorry. There we go. I can't look at my screen, otherwise my rFactor 2 is starting to rattle. Off track. Halt's Maul, Alter. My goodness me, how late I was on that brake, how early I wore in those brakes. So softer springs now. Oh, F. I need to jump out of the rig hashtag soon again. Come on, stay on the track. So far so good. Well, it was no OP chicane, it was just rather good. And that was a fucked up penultimate turn to an even more fucked up final turn. Lit. And off track. Off track. Lick me, I'm hemmed. Bear with me. Trotzdem abreihen. Those track limits F me off quite badly already. Car was seemingly not bouncing as much over those curbs. Maybe you also had a problem with bottoming out on the front axis. Feels quite apparent, that issue. Way better balance out of Aqua Minerale. Can't really feel any improvement through Variante Alta. Ooh, don't do that. No, anti-cuts are there to not be touched. Who would have guessed? As long as we can keep the car stable during drail braking, everything's fine. Oh, F. All the time gain gone. We already spoke about too much cutting into that combination. Cut track, Hals, Maul. I mean, yes, we can do low 30s all the freaking time if we hashtag don't cut. Also, if we don't see me spinning out of the final turn, that would be appreciated as well. I'm not even sure if that is legit to cut that wide into turn 4. For the time being, I'll leave it, since the anti-cut system doesn't detect anything. I really have no clue if it is the track that is improving or the setup. Either way, I'm still not gaining enough time. At the very least, we did a valid first lap.
That was a 1:30.44.
So staying away from most of the curbs seemingly is a time gain. Apart from the very flat ones like these. Staying away from there is a good one. Car stays finally stable. Yeah, if the car's like this, we can work with it. Too tight. My goodness me. Entirely missed that first part of the chicane. I do not even know if overtaking there is possible. I don't even think so. Out of that turn, I'm just still slow.
That lap was a 1:30.50.
The ones I'm doing low 30s. Well, I'm not doing low 30s, I'm doing mid 30s. But if I get chicanes right like this, we can do low 30s. Depending on the final two turns, obviously. But no. Well, it is an improvement. It is the second valid lap in a row. We're on our challenge still to do 5 valid laps in a row. 1:30.210. We're learning, and keep learning. Too late. Fighting the car to stay within track limits a lot. And off we go. I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna try improve the lap time again into what I think is possible, and I'm gonna put out the fuel and see what lap time we do quali run. If we beat that 129.0 by a mile, I am concerned that this 129.0 by Sizik is race fuel.
That was a 1:43.05.
Off track, Halt's Maul. Same shit, different day. We're still a 10th ahead though. No, Aqua Minerale is still not my friend. But what you're gonna expect from it when you go too quick into it. Also Variante Alta, you better be a little slower still. So, I think with a pitch perfect lap you can do high 29s in race condition. Man, honestly, you just don't turn in when I'm side by side with you. So that was an off track. It's small. Yeah, I'm gonna get them all our 3 or 4 off tracks allowed in that one freaking chicane. Happy Imola. Nice screen freezes. Off track. Leck mich am Hemd. Surely that was kinda off track too. Yes, I get frustrated massively. Off track. Ach, leck mich doch am Hemd. Yes, I get frustrated massively. So I'll do now a 29.9 is possible by this, as we got a 130.210 coming in for improvement of about 3/10. I agree. I did not even like it in iRacing, but gotta say right now I hate it. Why, for God's sake, can't I just do one lap? It's just insane.
That lap was a 1:30.37.
I stopped this. Nah, Imola wasn't good at all. And right now, just gonna double check here, as indicated, with that quali set, because I need to run real quick. So we get 2 or 3 laps, not more really. Okay, how much can I hate a single track? This is like Monaco, just without worlds. But the pain is literally the same. Too quick. off track. Hey. So Sinsic did a 29.0. Which we would just beat with our lap despite crap. But I don't think that's Sinsic. It's just doing 29 zeros. I wouldn't believe that. I think I need to have a look into the live timing and into the hot lap list to get a little bit more evidence. So it's no off track this time here. Well, we're already a second up. That was a bad chicane, trust me. Like, ultra bad. It is the final lap though. Don't have time for more. And it seemingly is a valid one as well. So, we're coming around at 128.4. Sorry, 128.6. Or 0.5 even. 0.4. Oh no, I'm puzzled. Can Sinsic really run a 29.0 in race pace? If so, you know the word. And then the track seemingly improved, but is it worth? Is it worth that much? I don't know. At all means. 128.4. Let me have a look. Set saved anyway. That is a live timing. So Selig, sorry, I called him wrong. Selig did 29.0. What is a fast lap tracker? Oh. Halt's Maul. $29.5, surely. Yeah, there you go. I'm half a second away from him, and I know he hasn't done any hot laps yet, I guess. Right, anyway guys, that's going to take it to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, and if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you hit the follow button. Beyond that guys, have a nice week everyone, enjoy yourself, and see you back then for the next stream. This is the Simpit, I'm Itchy Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.